Hi. I thought I'd put on some makeup. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better this time. It was noisy last time. I had the door open and I'm right across from our bedroom and I always have a sound machine on, but I'm just so used to leaving it on all the time I just don't even think about it. So I think that's what the problem was. So hopefully the sound this time will be better. I put some makeup on yesterday and I actually used a primer and I didn't hate it. Not to brag, but I think I'm going to do that again. So what I have is from shopmissa.com called A+ No Pore Face Primer. I don't know if that's too much or not. It's like a pea-ish size amount. It's very slippery. I'd imagine it's probably silicone mixed with some silicone with some other silicone. A silicone-based primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin, and creates a smooth canvas. Use alone or under foundation. We got our primer. We're going to go in with this Almay Line Smoothing. It's got an SPF 15, and this is the shade Ivory. I saw this hack recently where you mix a moisturizer, which this is what I have, just a moisturizing cream. You mix it with your foundation, and then you put it on with the beauty blender, and it's supposed to be like a CC cream or something, more like a tinted moisturizer. Let's get real, that's all CC cream is. I'm gonna mix this on the back of my hand. Forgot to get my beauty blender wet because I always forget. I'm gonna go wet it. So I think the point of this, it's supposed to be a lighter coverage, obviously hydrating. Am I the last one that doesn't have TikTok? I don't have TikTok. But I saw some influencer do some hacks and this was one of them. I used this with a different moisturizer and it was awful. It filled up terribly. I had used it with this Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer Sunscreen. I used it with this one. And I think this, and it wasn't that foundation either, it was this foundation. Amuse Flawless. That's also from shopmissa.com. And it was terrible. It sat on my face like so patchy, and I was like, okay, well, maybe when it dries down. See, this one, as it settles, it's got like a real natural finish. A lot of foundations just kind of separate as they sit on my skin, which maybe that means I just always need to use a primer, but I just for so long have not preferred the look of a primer, or I don't feel like it makes a difference or whatever, so I just haven't used one. Anyways, I say all that to say those two products did not work together. That foundation with that moisturizer was not a good fit for that hack in particular. But I did these ones and it seemed to work just fine. Since I found my makeup, I've been loving my e.l.f. Opposites Attract, so I think we'll go in with that. But I should probably do a little bit of powder under my eyes so that the fallout doesn't stay. I'm gonna revisit my Coty Airspun. I don't like the smell of this. I don't like the smell of it. But it's a decent product. I don't dislike the product. I just don't like the smell of it. I just don't want a bunch of fallout to stick to my base. The base of my face. I've been really excited to be wearing makeup again because I didn't have very many products because I had lost my stuff, but then when I found it the other day, actually it's been probably a month since I found it, a couple weeks anyway, and I really didn't jump right back into it because I was thinking about the reason why I originally started my channel. I feel like part of it was to kind of make an effort to connect with the outside world, because living in the Upper Peninsula, especially during the winter, you are a little bit secluded and isolated because like the bridge that connects the Upper and Lower Peninsula, it legit shuts down, so you are kind of stuck. And so it doesn't shut down for long periods of time. Usually it's just for like a couple hours at a time because of like there's falling ice. If it ices over and then it starts to warm up a little bit. I feel like I have hair. Oh, I do. There's a cat hair. So it is isolating, and then you are kind of stuck. And it psychologically, it really does. It can mess with you when it's like, okay, I don't really want to go anywhere, but even if I wanted to, that option is taken from me. Why is this not centered? Anyways, so yeah, I'm sure you can imagine it does mess with you, and so I feel like me starting this channel and whatever, it did make me feel like I was connecting with the outside world in a way, and that was something that I really needed. And so over the last several months where I haven't been uploading, I just kind of have been talking to the Lord about it and just kind of like, is this something you want me to revisit? Do you want me to continue to do it? Do you want me to do a little bit of like a rebrand or whatever? Do I need to move in another direction? You know, is there something else other than just like makeup? Because I don't give a care about makeup that hard. I really don't. It's fun, and I love it when I find it for cheap, but overall, it's something that I largely do without in my daily life. I don't wear makeup all the time. But the thing that I just kind of liked about it is it's fun. I can play with it. It's kind of creative. It's something I can, just kind of a hobby that's kind of fun and cheap, and, you know, overall, just kind of a hobby that I can live without. And so it's like, all right, well, is this even necessary? I don't think it is, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I don't think, you know, it's just one of those things. You don't have to, sometimes I have a tendency to just overthink and, Lord, just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. You know, we always want a sign. Like, whatever. It's a hobby. It's something to do. Why not? You know? Why not? Okay. I just, because we're headed into fall, I've really been liking this side. So I'm gonna play with Bold and Cheeky, which are these two. So we'll go in with Bold and Cheeky. So I'm going to start with Cheeky, which was the brighter orange. And we're gonna just throw her in the crease. So we've got Cheeky in the crease. Pretty lightly. I didn't go too heavy with that. I feel like I picked up a little more product this time. So we'll share with this one because we don't want to be looking crazy. So for the fall, obviously Halloween's coming. If you know me personally, I'm sure you know I hate Halloween. I just hate it. I just do. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the spookiness. I don't like the scariness. I spent a lot of my childhood having nightmares and being afraid. And I never really liked Halloween anyway, but then I read an article that talked about the origins of Halloween being grounded in fear. And some of the traditions, like the jack-o'-lanterns and the dressing up, and the reason that they did those kinds of things back in the day, as it like started to originate into traditions and things like that, the reason they did those things was out of fear. And so I already didn't like Halloween. I come from a conservative Christian kind of a background. And I'm a pastor's wife now. And so I just have continued to not really be crazy about Halloween. I don't give a care if other people like it. I really don't. Like, I have no judgment. I really don't give a care. Y'all can do whatever you want. You can like Halloween all you want. You can like the spookiness, whatever. You can watch the scary movies, whatever. That's just something I'm not into. I'm just not. I never have been. And I'm just not. I'm not the one. That's just not me. But then when I learned that the origins were more about like fear and stuff like that, I disliked it even harder because I spent a lot of time when I was little being scared, and I just didn't like that. And it took a lot. There's like, years and years of like the Lord spiritually like walking me through things in order for me to take authority personally over that fear in my life. And so I'm just not trying to do things that would like invite that back in. I'm just not. Okay, so that first one was cheeky. That's what's in the crease. And then we're going to go in with this bold, this guy here, which is kind of sparkly and like, I don't know, bronzy, rusty, bricky. Because it's a shimmer, I'm going to use my little fingies. Anyway, so because I've grown up in an evangelical situation, and I still choose to live my life in that way, there are sometimes Halloween alternatives. So, for the first time since I was like in elementary school, I'm dressing up for Halloween, for our fall party. It's on Halloween. We're saying it's a Halloween alternative. Whatever. People can say whatever they want. It's the same day. It's Halloween. Okay? Whatever. People can be mad that I say that, but it is. It's for Halloween. And we'll have lots and lots of games, and my husband was real excited from the time that he heard that this church body does a big fall festival and dresses up. He decided he was going to be a Jedi, so he has purchased some things to be a Jedi, and one of the things that he bought by accident, well, it wasn't an accident, he saw it differently than what it was. I think I'm good with this eye, with just these two colors. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Cody Loose powder, the air spun, just up above this to kind of diffuse it, because I don't feel like it needs to go all the way up. So we'll just kind of diffuse that a little bit, just to chill her out a touch. Anyways, so from the time he heard that they have a big fall festival, which they didn't for a couple years because of the coronavirus, you got to be safe and more careful and not have so many people all together in the same space. And so they're having one this year. Our church body is having one again. a fall festival. And I'm like, I've never bought a Halloween costume. You know what, when I was in, like I said, I was in elementary school and they would have parties at school, and I remember a couple of different times. One time I dressed up as Mary, Jesus' mother, and I had a baby doll that I carried around as Jesus. Another time I was a Sunday school teacher, but a lot of times my mom would just pull us out of school that day. But like we had a harvest party for the church I grew up in, and we would have like, you know, games and candy, a big potluck. My mom would specifically purchase us candy, whatever we wanted. You know, so it's not like, oh, you didn't even get candy. No, believe me, we had candy. Anyways, so now I'm like, seriously? I gotta buy a costume? I don't want to buy a costume. I don't celebrate Halloween. But I like kitty cats. So I'm gonna be a kitty cat. So I have these ears. That's not the ones I'm using. I got some different ones that are like sparkly. Are they in here? They're in here. I'll show you. Okay, first I've got this tutu. I've got a sparkle tutu that I'll wear leggings or something underneath. And then I bought a 6-pack of cat ears. So this is what they look like there. Oh no, the illusion is shattered. I'm not really up against a wooden wall. I'm looking for some brightly colored animal print leggings. And the first ones that I found that I super loved on Amazon were like $20, and I was like, I'm not paying $20 for leggings. But I saw some other ones for $14. I still don't love that price. Most of my leggings that I have, I've paid $10 or less for, because that's how I roll. And I wear a lot of leggings. I wear a lot of leggings. Leggings and dresses are my favorite thing. They're so comfortable. So comfortable. And especially, I spent so much time working with kids. I'm sitting on the floor and, you know, all that stuff, which I'm not. I don't work with kids anymore, which I'm okay with that season being over. That's a whole nother conversation. But anyways, yeah, so I'm on the lookout for some animal print leggings. I'm just going to do like a dramatic, colorful eye look, and yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm actually looking forward to it. I told my friend Tina that she should let me do her makeup. She should let me do her makeup. Alright, I think I'm going to do some eyebrows today. My eyebrows are a little unkept right now, but I'm just rolling with it. I'm just letting them kind of be what they are. I did use some Nair like a week ago just to kind of take care of this middle situation here, but so all I'm going to do is just kind of fill them in a little bit. I'm not going crazy. I'm not even going to do anything at the front. I think they're fine. I'm just going to fill in the outer 2/3. Alright. Feel like I'm good with the eyes. Let's contour a little, throw on some blush. See what we got here. Normally I just have my Rimmel Stay Matte, which obviously that's what this is. This is my Rimmel Stay Matte. This is still what I'm using to contour. It's the same color pecan that I've been using forever. I normally just have the Creamy Natural. Is that what it is? Smart. The Creamy Natural with it, but today I'm going to do the Coty Airspun because it's already out. And go oh so gentle. So gentle. I'm going to bring it up my temple a little. Just a little. Lately I've been wondering, why do I even contour? I just blend it out anyway. I don't feel like it makes a difference. And then I watched a video where I contoured and I was like, oh, okay. I can see the difference. One of the things, I don't remember if I talked about it in my life update. We shut our pool down for the season a little bit earlier than we really needed to because chlorine is super expensive. Ooh, what's going on there? And I was just trying to just kind of give a little into the household, and I felt like I'm gonna go in with some of this Coty Airspun and just kind of blend that contour a little bit. I am gonna throw some blush over top of it as well, but I'm just gonna do this anyways. So I felt like, because I don't have a job, we had a few weeks where I just really felt like I needed to do something to contribute financially to the household. And so I was like, well, this is something I can do. I can shut the pool down early, and then we don't have to buy chemicals. It is a salt pool. I'm just going to go in with kind of what's left on my contour brush and put just a touch of that Airspun with it and hit my nose. Anyways, I just felt like I needed to do a little something to pour into the household, and so that's what I did. Is I just shut the pool down early and was like, it's fine, and then it was hot. Because it's hot here. Through all of August and into September, it's hot. It did finally start to cool down. I'm going with this guy here in my e.l.f. palette. Up my temple just a little. And so I was a little bit sad that I did that. Oh, the reason I brought the pool up, sorry, I'm all over the place, was because my skin feels so about white. And I was like, I miss having tan skin, I miss it. I wish my skin was tan. I'm not completely white. Like, I'm not the whitest ever. I still have tan lines. Like, it's not, the most terrible situation of all, but I'm not the most pale ever, but like, obviously your face, if you're washing it every day and stuff, then, you lose your tan faster because you're sloughing away dead skin and whatever. If you're not, retanning it, then there it went. So I've been sad that my skin's a little more pale, but that's okay. There are worse things than having skin that's just a touch paler than you'd like. There are worse things. Should I do a lip? I feel like I should do a lip. I've got this new mascara, the Falsies Lash Lift Waterproof. It's Maybelline New York, and forever I used the different, I think I finally threw it away because it was like empty. And there's that hack where you add a few like drops of saline or whatever, and it like kind of brings it back to life a little bit. But this one is waterproof. It stays really well. It doesn't flake off, which the other one didn't either. But I've just been so pleased with it, and like it legit doesn't come off even just with my hydrating cleanser. But I have an Almay brand of, I think it's called Wipe It Never Happened. It's eye makeup removing wipes, and they work really well, even on waterproof makeup. But I've been really liking this. I don't know why I never had a waterproof one before, and I don't think I even got this one waterproof. I don't necessarily think I was looking for one that was waterproof. I think I was looking for one and kind of hold a little bit of a curl. And these ones, or this particular one, I feel like it does. I feel like it does hold a curl, but I feel like it really does give me a touch of lift, and I've been really very pleased with it. So there it is. Okay. Now I need a lip. My glasses are so dirty under these lights. It really shows me how dirty they are. Oh, this is just, it's called Jelly Jam Lip Gloss. It's also from Shop Miss A. It's like an overnight lip mask, but it's just a super, super sticky lip gloss. My battery is about to die. Ruby Slippers by LA Colors. Metal lipstick. My lips are so dry. Crusty and dusty. She cute. So that's my look. Thanks so much for watching. If you have a topic you would like me to discuss, say something about it. Hey, Bob Danks. Oh, he's dropping a dog off to me. So if you have something you want to hear about, Mindy, what's been going on about this situation, or what's this thing, the stuff? You want me to talk about it? Say something about it. Say something about it. And maybe I'll talk about that thing. Maybe I will. You just never know. That's what I got for today. You guys want to meet Zoe? This is she is. This is who she is. We're so beautiful. So super caliente. So that's all I got for you today. But Jesus loves you so hard. He really super does. And I want you to be blessed. So there's that. And I will catch you next time.